EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiants Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here.
Ready, set. Let's go. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. Of course, just a moment ago, he threw the pick 6. And now he'll try to get he and his offensive mates back in sync here. 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's caught. Jack Besh with it. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jack Besh, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did.
Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. Oh, shifts past him. Across midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice, so he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23
One play has has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. They'll get this out to Genty. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Vegas, 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Open man right side, Myers. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had a couple of touchdown passes in that game last week, and he's matched that with 2 in the first half here as his guys start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gets past one man. Nice run past the 30-yard line there. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
3rd and 9.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, everyone. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
13 yards on the
Give them
play.
13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
1 yard gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
19 more yards.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
On the give, Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's complete, right around the 8. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. A seismic shift. The Raiders heading out to take over. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49.
Back to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
For Brock Bowers. Incomplete. Sets up.
So the Raiders now down 17-14. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it will be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rowe. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Genty not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. He may go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Broncos, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head back home next week.
The Raiders game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on.